this video, we'll explore the Gizmo 3D tool in detail. It allows us to position our model with both speed and precision, while providing robust features for advanced fine-tuning. The Gizmo 3D tool is essentially an advanced evolution of the transpose tool, which we have already introduced in previous videos. It offers all the same features as the transpose tool, but is conveniently presented in a more compact design. Depending on the editing steps, we can choose between the two versatile tools to best meet our needs. To activate the Gizmo 3D tool, simply click the Move button at the top, and the Gizmo 3D control will automatically appear on the stage. If that's not the case, we'll verify whether the Gizmo 3D button located at the top is enabled. The Gizmo 3D tool merges the three transformation elements from the transpose tool into a clear, intuitive design, enhancing our workflow. It lets us move the object, spin, and scale. As we rotate the camera around our 3D object, we observe that the bright controls gradually align themselves with the view. With these controls, we can adjust the object from the camera's perspective and rotate it. Similar to the transpose tool, we can use the Gizmo 3D tool as a flexible, movable pivot point. We click the small lock symbol, which enables us to freely adjust the pivot point's precise position. Next, click the icon once more to fully restore complete control over the transformation function again. We can achieve the same result using keyboard shortcuts. To do this, hold down the Alt key and adjust the Gizmo 3D tool to the correct position with the control elements. Afterward, release the Alt key and then continue positioning the object accurately. We can also precisely align our Gizmo 3D tool with the surface normals. We hold down the Alt key once again and carefully click on the selected surface. To reset the rotation of the Gizmo 3D tool, first unlock the lock mechanism and then click on the Reset Orientation button option. Instead, we can hold down the Alt key while the lock symbol is engaged and then click the same button. Pressing the Home button returns us to the origin of the axis. Be sure to check whether the small lock is currently either open or closed. With this button, we position our Gizmo 3D tool at the object's center point. This allows us to scale our object precisely from the center. In sticky mode, our pivot point remains in the same position even when we move the object. Also, we have a useful feature that lets us transform all subtools simultaneously. We achieve this with this button. Similarly to the transpose tool, we can mask the entire object effectively along its surface. To accomplish this, hold the Control key and drag the Gizmo 3D tool along the surface in the desired direction. And last but not least, we have a very powerful deformation application here. This allows us to manipulate and modify our object using various deformation functions. We'll examine this application in detail in the next video.